What's up, guys? This is Rage Tagger. I'm back with another deck profile. I apologize, I haven't done one in a really long time. I haven't really had much time for Yugioh. I've been busy with work and school and shit. But I have my friends Dragunity's here, and it's a very solid build. And he actually came up with the idea for one of the engines that it really works like really fucking well. So let's get started. Obviously, 3 Dragunity ducks. That's, obviously self-explanatory. 3 Phalanx, equip it, special summon, self-explanatory. 3 Legionnaire. Honestly, I like the 3 Legionnaire because I believe it really gives you more options, and it really lets your Catastor plays it gives you more access to level 5. But so I like Legionnaire at 3. Double Ackless. I thought this was kind of peculiar since he runs 3 Legionnaire, but I actually watched him use it, and it's so consistent. He never dead draws these. Plus, effect. Do something, and then, this is a way to special summon out your bigger monsters, which I'll get to later. 2 Mistletoe. Most people figure, you go, okay, ducks. Special, equip, special Phalanx, go into Vajrayana, do it again. And he kind of thought of the easier way and less ways of negging yourself. So he goes, you have a normal Phalanx. Send it to the graveyard. Special summon Mistletoe. Activate effect. Equip Stardust. Right there. And it's really good in my opinion. I really like it. He's really come up with a lot of ideas for this deck by himself. And honestly, at first I thought, some of it wouldn't work, but then I watched him actually use it, and it was pretty impressive. So, 2 Mistletoe. Obviously, 1 Darkness Metal standard. All right, now here's where his big idea comes in. Triple Dragunity Armor Levatin. And with them, 2 Light and Darkness Dragons. Now, here's how this works. And he plays trade in this deck, so obviously, if you trade in him to the graveyard, let's say you have an Ackless for shits and giggles. So you go, normal Ackless, activate effect, special summon Armor Levatin, and equip it. Activate Armor Levatin effect, equip the Light and Darkness Dragon. Now, here's where it starts to work. He goes, you kill him, okay, he goes to grave, so does the Light and Dark, then LADD effect activates, special summon, his effect activates, equip LADD again. And it just keeps going on and on and on. And he thought of this himself, and I thought he was crazy, and then I actually saw it in action, and it works really fucking well. And he's tested against me, I've played against it. It is a bitch to get around. So, to all Dragunity players out there, I would suggest trying this, because it is really good. And that'll be it for the monsters. I believe there are 19, unless I miscounted. Give or take 1 or 2. Alright, we're gonna go into the spells. 3 Ravine, obvious standard. 2 Terraform. Oh, I thought there were 3. 2 Terraforming. 3 trade-in. You know, and honestly, if the Levatin is just sitting in your hand doing nothing, you can't get a LADD out, trade in that son of a bitch. Get 2 more new cards and maybe reborn them once you get a LADD engrave and get that loop started. Double Cards of Continents. Another thing that I thought, I've seen most Dragunity players run 3 of them. But he opted to choose 2, and like I watch him play it, and it works for him. I mean, you can't really beat what works. So I mean, obviously 1 Foolish Burial, standard in Dragunities. 2 Pot of Duality, standard, and then the staples, Reborn, Dark Hole, and double MST. And that'll be it for the spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 spells. And now we get on to the trap lineup. Pretty standard for Dragunities. We have 2 Compulse, 2 Torrential, and 2 Bottomless. Torrential, I was iffy about the Torrential, but he showed me with the loop that he does. Say he's already got the loop started, Torrential, it still works. You make them neg from field, and you just get your shit right back. So I mean, honestly, it's a good build. I mean, I've seen it work. I've seen its consistency, and it works. So, and that's it for the main deck. We're not gonna. That was a phone. We're not really gonna do the side because we're just trying to make a basic side, and really base his side around what he wants to base it around what the ban list is gonna be. So when it's released, he'll kind of base it around that. But here's the extra deck. 1 Hyper Librarian, obviously, because this deck synchros out of the anus. 1 Catastor, 3 Vagina Vadriana, excuse me. 1 Gay Bulge, 2 Stardust, and I know from experience it is a bitch to get around 2 Stardusts. And this deck can go it so easily. Next, we have Scrap Dragon. He said there's 14 cards in the extra deck, so he's not sure if he wants to maybe change it up a little bit, and maybe put in another Scrap Dragon or something. Maybe just tech something in. But and the biggest one, Trident Dragion. Yeah, it fooled me too. I thought it was Dragon, but no, it's Dragion. This card, again. Okay, say you've got an Atlas in hand, and you've got a Phalanx engrave. That guy's engrave. Normal Atlas, activate effect, special summon a Levatin, special summon, equip the Phalanx, special summon, synchro, Trident Dragon. Odds are you're going to have 2 or more cards on your field. Pop them, bam, 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 game. This card itself, this card is the definition of sack. You just go it and boom, 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 game. That's it for the synchros. And now for the exceeds. 1 Zen Mains. 1 Beat Up to Hell Lightning Chidori. I'm sorry, but it is. 1 Atom and 1 Gaia Dragon. I really was kind of curious about how the Atom would work. I mean, having to... At first I thought, what the hell are you doing? Like, you're going to have to overlay your Vadrianas. And then I remembered, oh yeah, he has Mistletoe in there. Mistletoe's a 6. So, if you don't want to synchro with it, you can also use it for that. Get out your Darkness Metal and, do a bunch of other shenanigans. So, like if you're really trying to find a fun deck to play, and that's also competitive, I would recommend this one. It's really fun. He's let me play it in tournament a couple times, and it is just, it's fun. Dragunities have always been fun, but it's fun to play them with really a new outlook on different combos that you can make. Leviathan and Light and Darkness Dragon. Who the hell would have come up with that? But he came up with it, and he's been using it, and it works, so more power to him. That's it for the deck. Comment, rate, subscribe. Tell me what you thought about the deck, what you would change. Maybe suggestions. Maybe something to keep in mind. Oh, and I promised Cordero. I made a promise to him. I'm giving a shout out to Smexy, Vexy, Cordero, Spencer. I'll put a link to his channel down in the description. And I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, see you later, guys.